Okay, so I have a different style of video today. So today I'm doing a challenge where basically I have to fill an entire chest on Minecraft with one item. So it has to be a full stack of it, no cheating, anything like that, just fill it as quickly as possible. So, as you can see, I am currently mining a birch tree. And my plan is to basically fill a full chest with birch leaves, as I think that is the most abundant resource around me. So, as you may be able to tell as well, this is actually a voiceover rather than a live commentary of me doing this, because I don't know, I kind of just forgot to commentate over it. So, yeah, here's a voiceover. So, my initial first thoughts were that, yeah, birch leaves are kind of everywhere. Where I can see, like, okay, yeah, there's probably more dirt, but I feel like collecting dirt probably took slightly longer. With birch leaves, they have the advantage of once you have shears, you can pretty much collect them instantly. Like, there is no time to break them. Whereas with, like, dirt, you know, you need to get a shovel, and the better the shovel, the quicker and everything, and you might get an efficiency bug, but that would take for ages. So that was my plan. So here you can see me getting some stone to get a stone pickaxe. So again, ultimately what I needed was iron for the shears. That is the only real problem that I had, was finding iron. That is the main problem I had. So yeah, that's where we're going with this. So here you can see me finding some coal. So obviously I need the coal both actually for food, because I kind of forgot that food would also be a problem in this equation. And also, I needed it to obviously smelt the iron, so this is me getting the coal. Again, at the moment, this isn't much of a challenge because of the fact it's not nighttime, and when there's no mobs, this isn't particularly difficult. This is just gathering resources as quickly as possible, so that is what I was doing. So, here you can see me actually in a cave, trying to find iron. Creeper moment. Okay, so I survived the creeper. Pretty simple. Anyway. There is actually iron in this cave, so I get the iron. And there's only 3 of it. So, obviously, to actually get a full chest's worth of oak leaves from shears, I don't know exactly how much iron it was, because again, I didn't calculate anything here. I kind of just went in for it, and yeah, so one set of shears, that wasn't going to be enough. But that's what I had for now, so as you can see as well, it is now nighttime. I go on top of a tree, and I basically am getting ready to get my first batch of leaves and essentially get this challenge properly started, because I now actually have iron, meaning that I can make shears, meaning that I can actually get my first set of leaves in the chest. So, the shears are now created, and as you can see, it is ridiculously quick to gather them, which is what my logic was. What I didn't account for was that, well, mobs would get very annoying. And then as well as that, I also didn't account for the fact that, yeah, shears don't last long. For some reason, I just really struggled to find iron, as you will see throughout the rest of this video. But here we go. So I submit my first leaves in there, 54 leaves, and we are off to the races. We can officially call this challenge started, technically, albeit it started when I started this world. So, yeah. Also, I don't actually have a timer set up for this, like you might not notice one. It is just pure gameplay. However, I will say I do know how long this actually took, and I can confirm how long this took. I won't spoil anything. But, yeah, this isn't very good. This is far from a optimized run. So, yeah, like, I'm sure people could do way better at this and everything. I am not a speedrunner. I'm not particularly good at the game. And there are probably better items to do this with, but yeah, this is what I did, so. Also, another thing you might notice, I don't know if anyone will notice this, maybe they will, maybe they won't. Normally I play with a 90 FOV, I decided to go to Quake Pro for this because I could see things better. It didn't really help, but that's just something that you may notice. Also, as you can see, I found a ruined portal, which is where I got some iron nuggets from to again get more iron. I was really struggling to find iron, because for some reason I was really reluctant to find caves. I was thinking that it'd be a lot quicker to just find overground. So here we go, we make more shears. We now have an odd number of ingots. Again, not that important, but here we go. We have shears. I start cooking some beef rather than the pork for some reason, even though there's more pork. I don't know why I did that. And that is important for later, by the way. Me not cooking the pork. You'll see why, but yeah, just more mining. Again, it's the daytime now, so there really isn't much jeopardy here. It's just collecting leaves, which is hardly the most exciting thing, but that's what happened. And again, into the chest, and yeah, it's nearly full. So anyway, I finally found a cave, and I finally realized that this is what I actually needed to do. And yes, there's a creeper right there, but there was also iron, so I have to get rid of this creeper, but once the creeper is gone, I actually have access to iron. I don't know how much, but there's iron there, and that's good. So, it's blown up, finally. Right, time for the iron. And yeah, I kind of hit the mother lode there. Getting 6 iron, raw iron, which is good. However, again, you gotta remember I still have that odd number, and I still have some of the iron nuggets. So, yeah, I've still got like a lot of iron left to find. However, again, this is a good start. So I once again make some shears, deposit more into the chest. I get my extra iron to get more shears. Again, because this is the daytime, this will get very repetitive, and so I won't show all of this. I will just show the end of my second pair of shears for this bit, where again, I have got a lot of leaves in my inventory. There goes the shears. Right, back in the cave again to find more iron, because that still wasn't enough. So I find 2 pieces immediately in the bit that I didn't look in, and then I go down there, and yeah, there was nothing. So I go into the big open bit. I find some iron right here, and get assaulted by a spider, but I don't show that. I don't know why I didn't show that. Oh well. I find more iron up here, and a creeper nearly kills me. Great. But I now have enough iron, 5 iron. So that is enough, because I still have that extra ingot left, to make 3 shears, which should be enough to fill up the chest. However, slight problem. It is now getting dark, meaning that yes, there will be more mobs about, and potentially make it a lot harder for me to actually just focus on getting leaves. So, let's see how I do. So, immediately I go and kill the pig again, just for more food, because I no longer actually have any cooked food, and rather than cooking my food, I just focus again on getting ingots, so that I can make more shears, because I'm kind of close to completing it now. So yeah, as you can see, more leaves in my inventory. It's pretty simple at this point, and there isn't like a lot to explain. And I got a bit lucky in that between how I'd cut and everything, there wasn't really any mobs except that creeper there. Again, I dodge the creeper. I come back for my ingots, and I dodge them. I go and craft my final 2 sets of shears, and here's what ended up happening in the last bit. So, you can see I still have my last shear, or shears, and a baby zombie and spider attack. And this is pretty much the final stretch. I actually believe at this point, I actually already had enough to fill the chest. I didn't know that at the time, though, because, well, you can see my inventory isn't particularly, or my hotbar isn't particularly organized. I knew I needed, I think it was either 4 or 5 stacks to fully fill the chest, and as you can see, I can only see 3 in my hotbar. So, I go and get a bit more, like that, off the tree. And I continue onwards. I eat my final pork chops. Again, think back to earlier when I could have cooked those pork chops. I didn't do that, and that means that, yes, my hunger is now very low, and so is my health. I try and kill this chicken, again, to get its full. Doesn't work. I throw this egg at the baby zombie, hoping it will fall off. It just doesn't work. Nothing's working anymore. And so I go for it, and I just about survive. Killing the baby zombie, I'm now on 1 heart. I have to be ridiculously careful, but I was fairly certain, like I say at this point, that I probably had enough to fill the chest. So, here we go then. The moment of truth. Can I actually fill the chest? Well, there's a spider, so I have to keep on running from the spider, and knowing full well that literally anything touches me and I die. So, can I fill it? Here we go. We get to the chest. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, it's enough, and I die. But I complete the challenge, and I finish on a score of 69. You know, it happens. Anyway, bye.